Good afternoon.
Little more energy.
Good afternoon.
Yes. Okay. I'll give you a situation. At the end of the situation, I want some of you to note down what I'm going to ask you. So let us, this company, it starts with the letter A. So let's call it A company itself. And this company was hiring for a job profile that is .NET developer. They wanted .NET developer. So they started, their talent acquisition team started recruiting. It took first 2 months, they couldn't find anybody suitable for the job. So finally they approached the marketing team and told them on social media and wherever possible, put up ads that we are hiring. They in fact did a video, hiring video to reach out to as many people. Yeah. So within 2 days of the social media activity, they got 200 candidates. Those candidates were standing from the reception desk to the road. It was, and people just kept coming and going. At the end of 1 week, they had still not hired anyone. When the recruiter, the HR recruiter or the recruiter, TA recruiter, main head, was asked, what do you think that all of these candidates lacked? He said, every candidate lacked one interview skill or the other. Now, I want you to write down what interview skills do you think that you all are lacking or those candidates lacked. Just wait after 30 seconds or a minute. Yeah. Different possibilities.
Am I a fresher? Are we freshers?
.NET developer, so they were looking, I did not tell you what this is, thank you. .NET developer from 1 year experience to 4 years experience. Wonderful. So, can we just quickly start out? You can tell me what are the different interview skills that people lack?
I want to introduce myself.
Introduction. So, you can't introduce yourself when you're asked the question. Introduce yourself.
I was searching for words. I wasn't able to communicate, like communication skills with the common.
Anyone else?
Vision.
Vision. This is for
There's no connectivity between what I'm doing
between
and
you.
where I have to go.
Go. And this is when generally when an interviewer asks you, what do you want to do 5 years down the line? I face this problem too.
Confidence.
Confidence. Yes.
Body language.
Body language.
The content of the role, what they are being interviewed.
Okay, so there were quite a few. So there are so many interview skills. Do you think we need all of this or at least a few to establish?
Ideally, all of it.
Ideally all of it, a combination of all. Right? So now, do you think interview skills are important?
Yes.
For what age? Or for how long?
But I have all of these.
Have all of
I'm
this?
pretty confident. I have like 5 offers already.
Do you think you get it if you were a .NET developer? Do you think you would have got the,
But .NET I'm not interested in.
if you were?
Yeah.
Simple. If you have interview skills, you get the job.
I just wanted to give it a try.
Pardon?
I just wanted to give it a try.
I said the situation was none of them got it. So every candidate lacked some of this. Every candidate lacked at least one thing in this. And that is what the lead HR had said. The interview skills is so important that someone lacked one skill or the other. And it was very difficult to find someone with a combination of all the skills. There are people out there who have a combination of all the skills, and then he said interview skills is so important. Just knowing how to put those combinations is also equally important. Thank you. Next. So we need interview skills. You've already answered. What's this? Will everyone agree that first impression is the last impression and the best impression? Yes.
Very
Yes.
first impression. I don't have a
It's like
last
everyone
impression.
thinking, is it? Yes. So many entrepreneurs here. Entrepreneurs sitting on anyone who want to be entrepreneurs here? If you were to hire someone, do you think first impression is the best impression?
Yeah.
How do you make an impression? I have a friend, confident, bold, she's good communication skills. She went into the interview and before she went in, she was practicing, she was moving up and down, she was trying to rehearse how she was going to present. She walked into the interview, she sat down. And first few questions that the interviewer asked her it went well for her. After which, she started doing this. She started putting one foot over the other, started getting fidgety, no more eye contact. So whatever the interviewer was asking her, she was not responding. And the minute the interview got over, she opened the door and shot up. She was bold, she was confident. But at that point of time, she had not used the washroom before she walked into the interview cabin. And she was so uncomfortable and fidgety. So in fact, the interviewer would not ask her what did her body language portray. Nervousness?
She's not comfortable.
She was not comfortable. She didn't get the job. She was pretty applicable to that. She didn't get the job because her non-verbal communication is not there. So what's the first point?
Go to the loo before an interview.
That's a good one.
Yes. Very
Yes.
simple, but
Yes,
that
simple
makes
but
very
necessary. Be prepared if you think.
What if I didn't get a chance to go to the loo and then that happened, like for your friend's case, right? So what do I do? Like, can I excuse myself?
You could, that would have been bad. Later on, my friend actually said, if I would have rather told the interviewer, excuse myself, gone and come back, it would have worked out way better
But isn't that
than
unprofessional?
sitting and. Either way, it is not totally. At least you're owning up and saying,
Okay, so will I still get the job?
you would still get the job. And later on, you would feel better, confident, and get back to your normal position. A lot of interviewers prefer if you're just there and yourself.
You just control yourself and right.
Not good at that. So practice good non-verbal communication. What are the different types of non-verbal communication that you execute when you go there? And do you know that an interviewer makes you sit at a distance? Why?
Observe you.
Non-verbal. So what are the different types? What's the first non-verbal
Body
communication?
language.
Body language. First
Eye
body
Eye
language.
contact.
Before eye contact?
Gestures.
Enter.
The shake hand.
Yes, the shake hand, the handshake. There are different types of handshake. What kind of a handshake tells whether you're a perfect, confident or confident?
Firm handshake.
There's a way of which. Can you explain the firm handshake?
Just neither too loose, not too tight.
Demonstrate. Yes, that's a firm handshake.
I have a different viewpoint. I think the handshake, the way it's given, also depends on the gender of the person who's
I
offering it.
agree. Yes, it also depends on the gender.
How
But
you
most
shake
of the
hands with a
time
lady would be
it's-
different than how you shake hands with gentlemen. That's what
But most of the time, confident is a firm handshake. Next.
I have a question.
I'm sorry, yes.
My interview is a lady. So should I offer the handshake first, or should I wait for her to offer the handshake? Some lady interviews prefer not to handshake. What do I do?
Generally, you offer the handshake first. When you're going, you give your hand and offer it.
What if the lady refuses?
Yes.
No interviewer will refuse your handshake.
No,
No, I
what
think
if-
it
what
didn't
if-
happen for that Shamu, no?
That's her body language.
No, what should be our body language then if that happens?
You still leave your hand there.
And
Few
it's not
seconds.
accepted.
Son, few seconds and then eventually you should do.
What if
It's actually a test. Generally people
Are you
say,
sure she will not take it as a kind of?
no, I'm
negative
sure she
point?
won't take it. I'm sure,
Something like, somebody is trying to be all smart kind of.
I'm sure she will not. At that point of time, I'm sure she will. She's just trying to test.
Can I add a small
Yes.
suggestive point here? My advice in that scenario would be that you make a body language that you are going to raise your hand for a handshake. Wait for the lady to take the next step. If she offers hand, go firmly and give it. If she doesn't indicate that, then don't over-push it.
Thank you. That's a good point. Thank you.
Then express your this thing in your eyes. Thank you so much, ma'am.
So practice good non-verbal communication. It's not just the handshake, including even the eye contact. Dress appealingly, dress in what the office culture actually believes and what you are comfortable with. So that's a simple tip I can give you to dress appealingly. Listen carefully, don't talk too much. Why is listening carefully and don't talk too much important? To get the question right. Yes, to get the question right and to answer right. Why not talk too much?
We want to hear more about the job from the HR person.
Okay, anything else?
If you keep talking, you can't be thinking.
Agreed, anything else?
You might be on some secrets which will
Ooh.
probably.
Exactly, you might give out some secrets that answer questions asked and clarify your doubts. Several times an interviewer asks you, at the end of it, do you have anything else? And we say no. Most of the time, they prefer us asking them questions.
Like what kind?
Anything about the company, pay scale. We don't agree to everything. At times we say yes, at times we do have doubts that we don't. So if there are doubts that need to be clarified, clarify there and then. Last but not the least, just please. It establishes confidence, removes your nervousness, controls everything, and you just have interview skills when you're just yourself.